Hey guys, andreasxp here, and today we are playing Oxygen Not Included again. In the last episode we did a lot of things and I explained a lot of things. In short, basically our space colony's oxygen is now essentially not a problem, as you can see here by this beautiful yellow, Jesus, blue background. And now I'm going to attempt to solve a couple of other problems. For example, the food shortage. We have 11 colonists and 11,500 calories, which means we have 500 calories left for the next day, and that's not good. Hamburger Pizza, nice guy, is now trying to get some mush bars, but believe it or not, that's not the only way you can get food. For example, over here we have this mealwood trees growing. Those are not for food, well, they were not built for food, although they produce a bit of food. They were built for decoration, and I still have 16 seeds of that left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to designate an area. I'm not sure which one, but I'm going to designate an area where I'm going to build a couple of these planter boxes, and I'm just basically going to grow food for myself. There's not much to that anyway. Other problems is that we have garbage lying everywhere, and it's not only not beautiful, and you know, the garbage on the floor, it's also getting my stress levels high a little bit. So I'm going to build a couple of storage compactors over here down in the maintenance area, because you can't really build anything else here. This is where all the carbon dioxide is. It's slowly falling down towards the air scrubbers. I'm going to build storage there, and I don't think that this will be enough, especially when I deconstruct this all, but you know, hopefully, we'll see. If it's not enough, we'll just build another row up here. So that's the plan for today. After this, I'm not sure, it's only like decoration left, and we can go explore into the wild lands of chlorine and hydrogen. We can do that, right? The oxygen problem over here is almost gone. All the hydrogen is flowing up over here. Yeah, I forgot to tell, I built this just floors of stuff so I can dig out most of the cave we're in right now. Yeah, one thing you need to do though is I need to put it to all except organic, because organic is poisonous and we have storage for poisonous stuff elsewhere. We don't want it over here. Oh shit. Okay. And like that, and like that, and like that. Yeah, so I think we're done here. Great. This will be my new storage. They'll move the stuff to over there somewhat quickly, hopefully. Now about these beds, these cots we have here. When you think about it, where would you build coats for your people? Like, yeah, this is the perfect time. People are going to sleep. Where would you build coats? Like, probably you would think it doesn't really matter, because they can sleep anywhere essentially. That doesn't matter if they sleep over here, over here, over here. Well, it does actually matter, because one thing your guys do while they're sleeping is they're breathing fresh air, and if they're not breathing fresh air, they're going to wake up and have to go somewhere to, you know, get some oxygen, and if this place ever goes out of oxygen, like it was in the previous episodes, for example, people are going to have sleep problems. And they're going to start work slower, they're going to have other problems like stress will be higher, and you don't want that to happen. So what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking about rebuilding all of these cots somewhere maybe under our oxygen production, because this is the most oxygen saturated place. This will be the last place to have no oxygen in case of any failure. You understand what I mean, right? So I'm thinking of doing that. And in here we can instead plant this millwood things and get that going. Also, a couple of other things that we haven't really built yet, haven't even started, is mess table. They're called tables where your people can eat. We haven't built any decoration other than plants. We haven't got any lighting. There's like even a light overlay, and basically the only light we have is from the portal over here. This is all dark for them. Can't imagine how they would live in those conditions. Okay, so I did what I planned to do. I built a couple of codes. They actually take up quite a bit of space, it turns out. There's only like 7 in one row, so that's 14 codes. We have place for 3 more people in here, and yeah, they took up a lot of space. We'll have to expand into this area later. That's why I'm building this platform here, and that's why I'll be soon pumping out the rest of... how do I see that? The rest of hydrogen that's left over here. I'm going to build like a little gas pipe along this wall, which puts out hydrogen into here. Hopefully that will work alright, and we'll get rid of all the hydrogen in the base. That will be great. I built my little farm here, like I planned for. There's millwood already that was growing, and there's a bunch of new millwood growing. So hopefully that will be our main primary food source for later. We still have a food shortage, right? We have only... yeah, we have just a little bit of colors available. At this point I'm thinking about building another microbe masher, because otherwise I'm not sure just what to do. We are going to start a new research. We haven't been researching anything in a little while because we've been, you know, busy with other things like keeping the colony alive. What I'm going to do here might surprise you, but don't be surprised. I'm going to research into interior decor. That's right. It gives me a couple of things I would want to know. It would give me a couple of things I want to check out. First of them being a mess table, so people can eat at their own designated table, and that will reduce their stress, which is at 60% right now. People are going to start breaking things and vomiting all the time. I don't want that. Now, other things is a ceiling lamp, which will provide lighting, which also reduces stress, and sculpting block. I've fiddled with this a little bit offline with the sculpting blocks. Basically, it's like a piece of stone which is 3 blocks high, like exactly as a millwood plant. You place it somewhere, a duplicant decorates it, and then it just provides stress relief for all of you. I'm planning on building a couple of these somewhere where people spend a lot of their time, for example in the research station, in the microbe musher, those places. My message table is unassigned because we need to assign it to red. Let's assign it to red. Basically the only way of stress relief I have right now is this single message table that's just standing in the middle of nowhere, and people that get high stress, I assign them to this message table, and you know, it works alright, I think. So that's pretty good. We still are using up quite a bit of coal. I'm worried about that, I'm not gonna lie. We still have 2,000 kilograms, but that's not a lot. It turns out that we can actually get coal from somewhere other than this, you know, circle of okay land. If we go into here, into this purple thing, there's algae growing, but there's also coal somewhere. This is igneous rock. This is coal. Yeah, look at that. So we have like 500, roughly 500 kilograms in every block. So when we are going to start running out of coal over here, we just can dig out this one. There's also algae here, so we could technically still run algae generators. But I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's worth it. There's also aliens over here. Look at this guy. Oh, he escaped. But I never met any well, I didn't meet any aliens yet, but I never seen any hostile aliens. So yeah. Okay, people are sleeping now. Look at this. Yes, they're sleeping in clean oxygen. How great is that? I think that's pretty great. Only thing that's left now is to pump out these remaining pieces of hydrogen and get rid of whatever's happening here. You might think that this is a lot of carbon dioxide, but it isn't actually a lot of carbon dioxide. It's really not. It's mostly like, what, 60 grams, 70 grams. Here's a little bit, but we don't care about that one. 200 grams, okay, that may be a little bit more, compared to oxygen here, which is like 1 kilogram per 1 square. So if we get our pressure high enough, this is going to be compressed into maybe 2-3 blocks, all of what's here, and get absorbed by air scrubbers immediately. So I'm not too worried about that. I am worried about pressure though. So people woke up. Talking about hydrogen, we still need to fix this little problem over here. People are still walking through this place, so I'm going to place a couple of gas tiles over here. Okay, we can cancel this one. That doesn't actually matter what's over there. Okay, so what else? People are cleaning up slowly but surely. If I show you my decor overlay, yeah, see where's clutter? There's like total decor minus 98. Which is crazy. The decor over here is 20 or 25. Oh, look at that. This is like amazing decor, except for the